Good afternoon, everyone. God bless everyone on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Elvira here, and I thought today we're going to make some lima bean vegetable soup. So we have stuff for lunch this week. And it makes 24 servings, just to let everybody know. We're going to use a bag of mixed vegetables, some homemade broth, 1/2 of a head of cabbage, a cucumber, a zucchini, a green pepper, fresh garlic, onion, tomato, potatoes, fresh cilantro, fresh parsley. And I already baked the beans, cooked the beans. These are lima beans in a bag. I let them soak overnight, and then I cooked them for an hour. What you'll find is a lot of times when I cook my beans and stuff, I actually just do other things in the house. You know, I don't just sit there and then every so often I'll stir them and go from there. So let's start chopping away. And this here, the calorie count, I will let you know. It's a nice little recipe. It's warm, you know. We're getting to the soup season and chili season, and we're into fall now. Pretty soon, be another month, it'll be winter. And you know, it's just always nice to have some fresh stuff. And people have asked me, you know, when I first started, just to let everybody know, I use Fit Tea and I sell it. It's organic and I put it in water. It helps me control the appetite. That's the only thing I actually use. And then, so I take it like, you always take it like a half hour before, before you eat. And I do use that, but now I just take them in the morning, and 1 in the morning, and then, you know, 1 in the afternoon, I'm down to 2. But when you first start, you can take up to 3. And I did do that because there was no way, I was so obese that I knew I needed the help. So. And the reason I do these videos, I know they're information videos, is because I want people to see that you don't need all this surgery. You don't need to buy all this food. You can do the food yourself just by eating healthy. I learned from my trainers, and I also learned by doing research. And it was the only way I could do it. I knew that if I didn't do this, I was going to die. And the day that my heart went out, I knew, and I had never been that big. And I just sort of let myself go, you know, doing all this stuff for other people. I don't worry about other people now. I just worry about myself. And that's how I do it. And everybody loves soup, especially in the wintertime. And even if you live on an island and it's hot, you can still eat soup. People do it every day. And I went to the farmer's market the other day, and that's why I got some of these vegetables and I gotta use up. And what I do is I just buy for the month, and I throw it in the refrigerator and I use it. You know, it's not like I buy all this stuff. I don't, you know. Move here. Sorry. I should have known I was gonna knock something over. So. Just let everybody know, I got my book to the proofreader, so I will be making some corrections, but I figure by winter I should have the first cookbook out. I know everybody's been asking about it, and it's going to be there, so I'm excited. And I think it's unique because when I started this, I didn't think people would really be interested, but then I'm finding out that there's a lot of people interested in this because, you know, you don't have to do all that. You could eat healthy and cook yourself. Just gotta concentrate here so I don't cut my fingers. And couple weeks, we'll be back on Saturdays. I got 2 more weeks doing my trailer, and then it'll be all closed up for the season. And usually what I do is every so often when I add so much, here's what I do. Well, right now I'm putting the bag in. I just take my hands, just mix it up. All you do. And then I rinse my hand because I want the and then keep on chopping away. Okay, get these potatoes. And I usually use my own broth. I have videos on that, and home-made broth is always the best, but if you can't, you can use bouillon cubes and stuff. I just don't, because it's got too much sodium, and I have to be very careful on sodium too. And I know there's other people out there that have that same issue. And everything for seasonings is going to be 1 teaspoon to start, and then you're going to season to taste, because I really don't measure. I just shake, rattle, and roll until it tastes good. And always fresh vegetables is the best. And when I'm doing tomatoes and stuff, I try to be very careful because I've cut my fingers many a times. And I don't want to do that. But it always looks pretty. That's what I like about it, because it's got the nice colors. And by next year, I will be 140 pounds. So I'm excited. I can go out and buy new clothes and get my old life back, which I've done. And people have asked me, you know, how does it feel? You know, I feel good, I feel healthy, and that's what counts. And I like sharing my experiences with people because I know there's other people out there that are in the same situation that I was. And, you know, if I can do it, you can do it. And guarantee you, you know, and it's like, oh yeah, if I can do it, you can do it. And I had it, you know, like a lot of times I throw it in the soup because vegetables last a long time in the soup. And then this way I don't lose my vegetables, but at the same time I have lunch for work. And that's what I look at it as. And I always like to use my cabbage up because I'm not going to lose my cabbage because cabbage has gotten expensive this year. I went over to the farmer's market and they didn't have, the heads are so small for the price. And it was like, wow, I was really thankful I got this big head when I did. And I think it's unique too that how, you know, when you start eating healthy, even when you go out, you know, okay, sometimes I'll cheat and I'll have some pretzels or something, but you still, your mind's still in that mode. You pretty much know, okay, like me, I know 42 pretzels is 100, these skinny ones are 110 calories. I can sit there and I'll count in my head 42 as I'm eating them, and then once I do that, then I automatically just don't eat anymore, and I write that down as 110. It's unique. And we're going to break here pretty soon and come back so that I can show you the seasonings and get it ready to go on the stove. So I will be back. We've got our vegetables all chopped. I'll show you here. And we'll be right back. Stay tuned and we'll start the seasonings and mixing it together. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. See you in a few. Bye.